Welcome. This presentation covers Illinois wage theft class actions under the IWPCA. If your employer failed to pay wages, overtime, or final paychecks, you can join a group claim. The IWPCA is one of the strongest state wage laws. It requires employers to pay all wages earned within 13 days of separation. A class action lets multiple employees sue together. Common violations include unpaid overtime, off-the-clock work, and misclassification. You can find the full IWPCA text by scanning the QR code on this slide. The law is on your side. Let us dive deeper into the IWPCA and what every Illinois worker must know. The Illinois Wage Payment and Collection Act is the primary state law protecting workers' right to be paid. It covers wages, final paychecks within 13 days, overtime, commissions, bonuses, and vacation pay. The IWPCA covers any employer with at least one employee. Under Section 5, final wages are due within 13 days after separation. If wages remain unpaid, Section 14 imposes a 5% penalty per month. Section 11 says any waiver of IWPCA rights is void. You cannot sign away your rights. As stated on the official Illinois General Assembly website at ilga.gov, these protections are guaranteed by law. Now let us talk about how class actions work under the IWPCA. A class action is a lawsuit filed by one or more plaintiffs on behalf of a larger group. To certify a class, the court must find numerosity, typically 40 or more members, commonality, shared questions of law or fact, typicality, and adequacy. Individual wage claims are often small, but when hundreds of workers join together, the total becomes substantial. The Illinois Code of Civil Procedure Section 2-801 governs class certification. The QR code on this slide links to the full statute. What types of wage violations qualify for an IWPCA class action? The key requirement is that the violation results from a common policy affecting multiple employees. Common types include unpaid overtime, minimum wage violations, final paycheck violations within 13 days, misclassification as independent contractor, unpaid commissions, and unauthorized deductions for uniforms or equipment. The QR code on this slide connects you to the Illinois minimum wage law. How to join an existing class action. If a class action has already been filed, you may join as a class member. You can find existing cases on Pacer at pacer.gov, Justia, or the Illinois court's website. If a class is certified, the court sends notice by mail or email. You typically need proof of employment during the class period. Class counsel represents all members for free. The QR code on this slide links to Pacer. Starting a new class action. You can be the lead plaintiff. First, gather evidence like pay stubs and time records. Second, find a class action attorney through the Illinois State Bar Association at isba.org. Third, the attorney evaluates your case. Fourth, they file a complaint in state or federal court. Fifth, the court handles class certification and discovery. As class representative, you may receive $5,000 to $25,000 as an incentive award. The QR code links to ISBA, what you can recover in an IWPCA class action. First, actual damages for unpaid wages. Second, and most powerful, under Section 14, the court must award a 5% penalty per month. For example, $100,000 in wages over 24 months adds $120,000 in penalties. Third, the employer pays your attorney fees. The total recovery can be 2 to 5 times the unpaid wages. The QR code links to IWPCA Section 14 on the Illinois General Assembly website. Do not wait. The statute of limitations is critical. For IWPCA claims, it is generally 5 years for written agreements. For FLSA claims, it is 2 years or 3 for willful violations. The Illinois Whistleblower Act gives 3 years. The IWPCA longer period is a significant advantage. But do not wait, evidence gets lost. Consult an attorney as soon as you discover a violation. The QR code links to the Illinois Code of Civil Procedure. Finally, your resources. The Illinois Department of Labor at labor.illinois.gov or call 312-793-2808. The U.S. Department of Labor at 1-866-4-US-WAGE. Class action firms like Stefan Zuras, LLP, at cellp.com. Legal aid at 312-341-1072 for Chicago and 855-204-1302 for Northern Illinois. The Illinois Attorney General Workplace Rights Bureau accepts complaints. Remember, the law is on your side. Join a class action today and recover what is yours. The QR code links to the Illinois Department of Labor.